I understand that you may have been seeing some other people in addition to me. And the reason that I haven't provided...
Well, those are rumors. Well, maybe you should have been obligated to your wife whenever you were having an affair with me.
Ooh, wasn't expecting that much teeth this morning.
We're taking a closer look at a child support case filed by Rachel against her former husband, Terry. While Terry fully supports the idea of paying child support, he insists on one particular condition that ends up placing the judge in a tough position during the hearing.
Okay, Miss Canada, all right. You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I'm seeking child support and back pay from this man.
How thoughtful calling him. This man truly shows a high level of maturity and affection. So much so that even the judge couldn't help but be impressed.
Just straightforward, that's what I like. Just get right into it. How old is the child?
The child is now 3 years old.
3 years old.
And I have not received any child support.
In 3 years?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, 3 entire years without a single child support payment from him now. That's a twist. But of course, he was probably just far too busy with his own life to concern himself with someone who clearly holds so much resentment toward him.
All right, sir, is there a reason you haven't given her any child support in the past 3 years?
Yes, ma'am, there is.
What is that?
We've been discussing the paternity obligation.
Okay.
He's the complete opposite of the woman sitting across from him, composed, and definitely not on the verge of exploding. And to be fair, the point he raised does come with a valid concern that adds some weight to his side of the argument.
Under the circumstances, you know, I don't think I was the only person having a fling with Rocky at the time that you know, she and I had that time together.
Now that's unexpected. Turns out she wasn't the only one going for the jugular. Terry admitted to having a fling with Rachel, but he didn't stop there. He made sure to drag her down with him in the process.
Excuse me? Are you implying something?
Well, what I'm trying to say is that I understand that you may have been seeing some other people in addition to me. And the reason that I haven't...
Just 2 minutes into the case, and you can already see the frustration building up in her. And honestly, who could blame her? Those revelations were harsh and delivered a serious blow to someone already battling for child support.
Well, those are rumors.
I understand
First of
that.
all.
I understand that. But you
all.
haven't complied with my request for DNA test either, and that's my key. Is that if I have an obligation, I like to make sure it is my obligation and not the obligation of some other father.
We all know Terry isn't necessarily wrong for making his request, especially if what he's claiming turns out to be true. But Rachel wasn't about to back down without a fight. She came right back with a counterattack of her own.
Well, maybe you should have been obligated to your wife whenever you were having an affair with me.
You know, you're right about that. And honest
So
truth is
you are
that,
admitting that you're married?
yes.
Okay.
Well, he really thought he could keep an affair hidden from his wife, didn't he? And now here he is, caught in the middle of a complete disaster. Cheating, a secret child, and a full-blown courtroom clash. It's the ultimate example of having it all, just not in the way he ever imagined.
And I've told her. I've told her that we had this fling.
You didn't
told
tell
your
me you
wife
were
that?
married until after.
That's correct. That's correct. I did not tell you.
I'm sorry, I won't disrupt you guys anymore. Go ahead.
Even the judge looked more amused than surprised, like they've seen this same old cheating drama unfold countless times before. Honestly, what these two really needed was a therapist, not a courtroom. It might have saved everyone a whole lot of stress.
So, you know, from my perspective, Your Honor, I certainly understand the situation. I'm not trying to be hard-hearted, so to speak, about this, but I think that there's some other questions that need to be answered before we agree on paying any kind of support, because at this point, we haven't confirmed whose child this is.
The judge seemed more entertained than shocked, as if this familiar cheating drama had played out many times before. Honestly, these two would have benefited far more from a therapist than a courtroom, which could have spared everyone a lot of unnecessary stress.
Okay, well, I definitely have some questions too, but I don't think they have anything to do with child support. It's more about you guys' backstory, but that has nothing to do with me.
At this point, the judge might as well have grabbed some popcorn. Who would have thought courtrooms could feel just like live soap operas?
Has this man taken a DNA test at all?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Did he sign anything at the hospital?
No, he wasn't
acknowledging that he was the father? Okay.
Did Rachel truly expect the judge to simply roll out the red carpet and award her child support from Terry, even though she was legally required to have a DNA test all along? If she really believed that would happen, she couldn't have been more mistaken.
Does have a valid point. Before we can actually place him on child support, he either has to accept parentage, which, according to what I'm hearing, you're really not accepting it.
He's in denial about his affair and doesn't want his wife to find out.
First, she dragged a man into court for child support even though his name wasn't listed on any official documents. Then she wove a story about him avoiding payments to keep his wife in the dark. Yeah, talk about being way behind in the game.
My wife knows.
Oh,
Yeah,
she
right.
knows now.
Ah, he's lying.
You told her?
I would have heard from her by now. I work with him, ma'am.
Oh. At the welding place?
I'm a receptionist there. That's how we met.
You're her direct manager. Oh, okay. Ooh, wasn't expecting that much tea this morning. So,
A receptionist and her manager are facing off in court over a child born from their secret affair. It's less about romance and more about office drama, with no dignity left on either side. Judge Vonda, meanwhile, is clearly having a good time watching it all unfold.
he's entitled to a DNA test.
Sure.
Okay, so before we can move forward with anything in terms of child support, looking at your financial documents you provided, he first needs to get a DNA test.
Called it. Judge Vonda stuck to logic, with no wild accusations or theatrics. A DNA test will finally settle this matter once and for all.
If he's not the father, you are more than welcome to bring back as many people as necessary. I'm not implying by any means that what he's saying is true.
Right, he's
but
definitely
if he's
the
not
father.
the father, you can bring back as many people as necessary to get DNA testing and we actually find the father and place him on child support.
Well, at least she has backup plans. And just to be clear, we're not suggesting anything about Judge Vondashi might be telling the truth, or maybe not.
Well, I know who it is, so that's not necessary, but thank you.
Okay. Is there anything further?
Your Honor, can we get your assistance in having this thing compelled so that we can get this DNA testing done expeditiously?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Judging by how quickly he was rushing things, he must have been pretty sure those rumors were true.
And it will be done through the Attorney General's office.
Okay.
Because they are actually on site in the courtroom and it will be in the courthouse rather. And it will be much easier and free to you all to go ahead and use their resource.
Jehu would have thought it's almost like confirming paternity before asking for child support is a sensible thing to do.
Rocky,
You're welcome.
if I have obligations here, I'll stand behind them.
I appreciate that.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Judge Vonda made the right call by ordering a DNA test to settle things once and for all. The results clearly favored Terry. He was not the father. It's pretty unlucky for Rachel, who will now have to look for someone new to target.